Hello gamers and welcome to the second match between Firetight and Glogi. Check out the first match, I've already casted it. It took place on Slutsk West. And the second match will take place on Kostritsa. And Firetight will play 78th Sturm, very strong division, with balanced income against Glogi, playing 6th Airbourne Vanguard. So that's quite interesting. This is the deck Firetight brought into the battle. It's kind of more like a long range map, but it can be used on Kostritsa. There's some areas where you can, where you can use the range. I don't know why he brought the Puck 43 because 6th Airborne only has those Tetrarchs. Might have been better to bring an A-Phase Marder maybe, or even the Panzerbüchse. Not sure. Typical German infantry with some Begleit Pioneers, Begleit Grenadiers. He brings a commander as well. Decent AA, even though I think the Flak 41 might be a little bit too late. And no fighter in A. I think it might be a tough matchup if Glogi can push hard. There we go. This is Glogi's deck playing Vanguard. Snipers in A, B, and C. Tetrarchs and Daimlers in A, B, C. He did up-vet all of his A-Phase infantry, double-vet all his A-Phase infantry, which I think is a good call. And then he's got the Grenadier Volt in B. I think they are pretty cool, pretty nice. And air landings in C as well. Tetrarchs in A, single vetted. You could double vet them and only lose 2, but I think he wants the numbers. Vickers in A, Flamethrowers in A, Centaur in B, despite playing Vanguard. And then 3 Polston and the Polston truck. And 2 off maps as well. Lots of air options against everything, including a napalm bomber. We might see a napalm opening. That could be nasty. Let's see how it goes. Here we are on Kostritsa. This is a pre-Siege of Dunkirk patch. The match was played just before that. On the left-hand side, we've got in red Glogi with the 6th Airborne in Vanguard. And on the right-hand side, we've got Firetight with 78th Sturm. And it looks as if Glogi intends to push not 1, but 2 spots. And you can with the cheap units you get with 6th Airborne. And he actually has to, because he's the Vanguard player here. Airborne deployment in the north. The AB Canadian Paras, they might have AT. I think they might have a Piat or something. But there's also a Airborne deployment here by Firetight in the north. Very defensive. Also, yeah, very defensive deployment. Barely any units. And then this is also defensive deployment. Also defensive deployment. And here you can see very aggressive deployment. He immediately wants to get into this forest. And this deployment is a bit conservative. It seems he expects a push here. I would have thought he might use this force to go a bit more all in there as well. The Mosquito flame meme play failed. It would have blocked the entire road, which was a brilliant idea. I'm not quite sure. He was maybe decided to aim at the unit instead of sticking to the ground, or maybe he adjusted a bit too late or something like that. That's obviously a bit unfortunate for him. Mortar already firing, Firetight getting in, but the flamethrowers are here already. MG42 won't get into position. Yeah, you are at a disadvantage if you want to get in here, if you're the blue player. LMG kind of in position, but it will be stopped. Panzervernichtung against the Tetrarchs. Won't be good enough though, with all this infantry. And I think that he will overrun this position. There's an expensive puck. 40. I think like the cheap AT gun would have sufficed. Because look at the, you know, barely, the armor, barely any armor. There's actually no need for the puck 40. Also, he's shooting APCR, unfortunately. If he's shooting, but it's not. Now it's getting into line of sight. APCR won't kill it. He will need 2 shots with APCR. The napalm was dropped here in the forest, kind of shattering the front line, so he can actually push. The Schützen need to move back and to the side to attack the Tetrarch. Nothing happening in the north. Center, there's a sniper. And this is risky because it will allow, if he moves forward a bit, it will allow him to snatch the flag. And now the Vickers is coming, okay. Very unfortunate front line here for Glogi, slightly unfortunate. But look at this. Could be even worse if this guy moves forward. Good play here by Firetight, who's taking the lead. And he kind of stopped the first onslaught a little bit. The mortar is too close to the flamethrowers and shooting at nothing. Duke coming in. Fight the Tetrarchs. The Tetrarchs can't. The Tetrarch can't punish the Stück, but the Little John can. Yeah, hiding these units is actually a good idea. And there's an air landing coming to secure the flag. Panzervernichtungs incoming. Also bringing this into position, which is good. This could get within range, more or less, almost at least. Now not any longer. Very aggressive deployment of the air landing. And the Tetrarchs will kill the MG42. Now the Tetrarchs are ready to sideshot whatever comes down the road. This is the situation you don't want to get in. So the course of action here would possibly be to drive all around here. And now it's 14-10 for Glogi. He named himself Glogi for this match. Lots of Panzervernichtungs that can still stop the Tetrarchs. He could do some hopping here, hop into this building, hop into that building, and get the kill on the Tetrarch. Stück will be snagged by the side-shotting Tetrarchs. Could be even 2 shots, 1 kill. Oh, the Tetrarch is moving. And just a Little John. He doesn't even need to get the side shot, he can just shoot. Through panic, that's so unlucky. That driver killed, getting even worse. And bounce, interestingly. And yeah, could not have gone much worse for Firetight in this engagement. And it was only the Tetrarch Little John, not even the normal Tetrarch supporting with a maybe attempt to do a side shot. The Augsbucks do have the Geballte Ladung, the Begleitpioneer as well. So it's basically down to Geballte Ladung against Geballte Ladung, and it's 3 against 2, so yeah, 1 Canadian paratrooper remains standing. 6 pounder coming in, expecting some sort of armor shenanigans here. Yeah, with 175 penetration with APCR shells, I think 1 kilometer range, right? Yeah, 1 kilometer. Good enough. Aggressive air landings managed to get deployed. This Panzervernichtungs will have a tough time against the air landing. Two air landings actually, now that it's been found. 59, the double tick is happening. Recon plane. Other than the kind of a little bit failed napalm opening, there's no napalm play. And now he's actually moving to the side, which is good. And there's only the Tetrarch. He will win the engagement against the Tetrarch and get this flag back, and he needs to. IG coming in. He's trying to establish like a last line of defense here before everything crumbles. But I think he needs to get units in here. Maybe a mortar would be good. He does have a mortar. He used one down here. I think this is a perfect... I mean, you're not supposed to use artillery to defend. AA doing a good job here. But if there's so much infantry in town, the mortar is your best call of suppressing it. But instead of that, there's the off-map incoming. Yet again, off-map play. Attack Bauer won't be pleased. And it will drop here, and then he will push through. He will get some more reinforcements, I think, and then... Yeah, the Tetrarch should lose this engagement. And Nason coming in against the Tetrarch Little John. The Nason being an 80-point unit, the Tetrarch being a 40-point unit, and yeah, the Nason wins thanks to its range. Was a bit too aggressive to play here with the Tetrarch Little John, which does not capture the flag because it's a Recon unit. I'm not sure what it did here. Some brave Paras passing the Aufklärer, getting that flag, getting really nasty. Off map not yet deployed. And Firetight is trying to counter push in the north. Ish. Because he sits tight here. He's got a flamer, he's got HE, he's got Fiat. So this is a problem if you want to go through. You need to deal with it. But yeah, he's trying to cut off the reinforcement lane. Schützen are fighting. And the Paras are still in here. Flamethrower pushing forward. They're grabbing this flag. My G-gun. Yeah, it's good to secure this. If he moves out and attacks. Mosquito coming in, second Mosquito going for the pack. No, going for the Schützen. Not doing that much. No off-map so far. I think that Duke Combat Glogi feels that he doesn't need the off-map right now. He's got the double tick. We're now in B phase. He now has a slight income advantage, but it'll take some time into C phase actually till his income gets overtaken. You know what he earned with his income. Air landing, winning this fight against the Schützen. Schützen not being a CQC unit at all. Against a cheap and shitty 20 points 7-man quad here, but with the automatic rifle. And the radar trait. I think they can operate behind enemy lines as well, so it helps a lot. This flag is doing a hell of a job. Flag being snapped. And then we see the first shots. He's just ground targeting, which is a good idea. because of the blast radius. And Firetight managed to get this flag. He's still in the game. Something might happen. He will need to push one flag though and stop the double bleed. But there are 2 flags he should be able to take. Unfortunately, he's investing more in the north. He's got some sort of defense here. And these are flags so close to him, he really needs to get them. Got the 2k range advantage, which is good. He could potentially put an IG gun here if you want to do it, but to secure that. But he really needs to get into here. Also, this Narsor needs eyes. Some units coming here. These paras. It's a 20-point unit sitting here. Or what is it? 25-point unit sitting in here. And a 15-point unit. And another 20-point unit. And these 2 are getting the flags. Off map coming in, positioning not so great, but he doesn't know what's in the forest. It's not much, just this one Schützen. The Nashorn actually being in an odd spot here. It needs to go here if it wants to do something and make its range count and also get some eyes here. IG gun moving into position. Well, yeah, there's the off map. There's a Daimler rush happening. And now there's even forward artillery play against, presumably trying to kill the flak, but the Firetight wisely moved it. But what he needs is this flag. Could maybe push his Stück to here, put something else in here. He really needs to get a flag. He's trying to get the flag here in the center. Unit composition is okay. The Glide Grenadier obviously not so good in green, considering their price tag of 30. But he's got the flag, and we're back to 1410. Just one more flag, and then it's 1311. And I think that this will hold. And there's no infinite number of Tetrarchs, so off map is hitting hard, but the position, well, yeah, it's very good off map. Now the Nashorn is now firing. This is bad. This will need to walk quite away, and he redirected, so that's good. Lots of units coming in now. Massive push. Stückführer still a mile away. And there's a push on this flag. Ooh, it's and there you can see what some shelling can do. Can be super effective. He's going into here. A bit unfortunate, right into the shelling. And he doesn't need to get here, he needs to get here. Unload here and get in. Lots of airplay now. Some more napalm drops. Lots of napalm play. Tetrarch going down. Presumably to the Panzervernichtungs. Off map. This off map was placed by Firetight. It's unfortunately for him not really hitting that much. Duke's now fighting. Very aggressive 6 airborne play, pushing on all fronts. Well, but in the center. Now even pushing here. And we are still in B phase, so not like that Firetight has an income advantage. It's just 5 points. He stopped moving his AA and already it's getting hit. You need to constantly move your AAs in some sort of manner. Don't know the best pattern, maybe zigzag or circles or squares or lines, whatever, but you need to move it. And it's Begleitgrenadier. And I'm not sure why he's unloading them here and not here, because there's nothing here that can kill him. The front line is far enough away, and now they theoretically have to walk all this way. And the IG's in dangerous range of the weapons here. Another off-map, rather offensive off-map, but I don't think he will be able to push into that. Sneaky Daimler, Little John push here. You can always expect the red player to do some shenanigans over here at some point. Positioning AA here as well. So, and then they can easily snatch your flag once they're in this forest or this forest. It's really, really annoying. So I think it's best to position something here preemptively if you've got some spare points. I think it's worth it. It will prevent him from snatching your flag and also from attacking your reinforcement lane. Yeah, and the 130 penetration, those little trucks are quite nasty. Those little cars, basically. Now finally the Begleitgrenadier and the Sturmpanier are about to reach the air landing, so please move here. AG went down, no surprise, it was way too offensive. And down goes the air landing, and then he's got the flag already. And this Tetrarch might be killed as well. It won't be able to penetrate the Stug. Not even hitting the Stug. Down it goes, come on, push. And push these guys. Well, there's no AT on them. That's very unfortunate. 59 still. 2 minutes 40. He needs to stop the double bleed. But the next off-map is coming in. And then there will be nothing to hold this flag. And here you can see off-map going down. And the nasty Little Johns stop it, kind of threatening the entire reinforcement lane and having the Flak 43 for breakfast in a bit, I fear. So the south is re-established. Unfortunately too late, I think. And it wasn't all that hard. All it took was 2 additional Begleitgrenadier and a little bit aggressive play of the Stug 3. And now he should sit tight and here and... Yeah, but yeah, move the Stug. Go for the Tetrarch. Oh, will he be able to do it? Oh no! It'll shoot at the trucks and reveal its position. It will shoot at the Vickers. This is now very unfortunate and requires some additional micro. Like maybe even switching off the HE and... Yeah, I mean that helped a little, but now the distraction for the Tetrarch is almost gone. And now the Stug needs to turn. And will it be able to get a shot off? Yes. And the Tetrarch misses. So this has been reestablished, but there's only 42 seconds left. The entire northern front is collapsing. Nigel arrives on the battlefield. There's not much Nigel can do now. And 18-6, 10 seconds. The triple tick is here. 2 mosquitoes in the air. That's it. Very good play by Glogi. Again, showing his range of skill. First game he played very defensively and then, you know, pushed forward. And after having built up, and now in this game he played very aggressively. Really tough opponent. And yeah, KD clearly in favor of Glogi. So GG to Glogi, and commiserations to Firetight. Yeah, the initial killing here was devastating. The push in the south that worked so well put Firetight in a difficult position. Ox and Bugs did a good job here. Yeah, no outstanding units really. Maybe this Daimler Little John killing 2 Stück Führers and the Flak that was in the north towards the end. Maybe this Ox and Bugs here. And here Panzervernichtung did a good job in the town, presumably. This 1 Stück 3 in the south when it finally was brought to action. Yeah, and Nigel did get a kill after all. He didn't get killed, I think. No. All right, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Until then, bye for now.